Elara lived in a small, cozy cottage nestled at the very edge of the whispering woods. Her home was a haven of warmth and quiet, with sunlight streaming through lace curtains. She spent her days tending a small, fragrant herb garden, reading tales of far-off lands and carving intricate wooden figures. Each carving told a silent story. One evening, as the last blush of sunset painted the sky in hues of soft lavender and rose, Elara settled by her window. This was her favorite time. On her windowsill, amongst a cluster of moon-white pebbles and a smooth river stone, rested her most cherished carving, a delicate, five-pointed star. It was a gift from her grandmother. She reached for it, her fingers seeking its familiar, comforting shape, but her hand met only cool air. The star was gone. Just as a whisper of worry began to unfurl in her mind, a sound, delicate as spun moonlight, drifted through her open window. It was a twinkling melody, faint and sweet, unlike any birdsong or breeze she had ever heard from the whispering woods. It seemed to come from deeper within the woods, her missing star. And now, this captivating tune, could they be connected? A sense of quiet adventure stirred within her. With a deep, calming breath, Elara made a decision. She would step into the deepening twilight, guided by the sweet, twinkling melody. She pulled on her softest shawl, lit a small hand lantern, and stepped out, the gentle music growing ever so slightly clearer with each soft step she took towards the trees. As Elara stepped beneath the overarching boughs, the air grew cooler, carrying the scent of damp earth and something indefinably sweet. Ancient trees, their trunks broad and gnarled, glowed with a faint internal luminescence, like sleeping giants holding embers in their hearts. Patches of moss on the forest floor shimmered with an emerald glow, tracing winding paths that seemed to invite her deeper. Her journey began with quiet awe. She passed by ferns that unfurled like silken scrolls, each frond tipped with a tiny dew-dropped light. Suddenly, a faint, almost transparent flicker caught her eye. It was a creature no larger than her thumb, its delicate wings shimmering with all the colors of a rainbow moonstone. Elara, with her innate kindness, knelt slowly. "Oh, little one," she murmured, "do not fret. I will help you." When the last silken strand was free, it hovered for a moment, then flew 3 quick, thankful loops around Elara's head, sprinkling a shower of iridescent dust. Then, with a soft, almost imperceptible hum, it darted ahead, leading her towards a less-traveled path, a narrow opening between 2 ancient oaks she might otherwise have missed. Following the glimmerwing, Elara soon found herself at the edge of a murmuring brook, its waters flowing with a soft, silvery gleam under the ethereal forest light. She noticed tiny, pebble-like figures, no bigger than walnuts, perched nervously on the stones nearest to her side of the bank. Their little faces looked up at her with wide, expectant eyes. Elara whispered, understanding their predicament. She began to rearrange the stones, using her hands to carefully shift the larger ones, creating a clear, easy path of stepping stones. As she finished, the Pebble Sprites erupted in a flurry of silent, joyful wiggles, scampering across the new path with surprising agility. One, bolder than the rest, tapped her shoe with a smooth grey pebble, then pointed a tiny twig-like finger deeper into the woods, towards a shimmering curtain of moon-petal flowers. The moon-petal flowers parted silently as Elara passed through, revealing a path that led to the heart of a small, ancient grove. In the center stood an enormous, hollowed-out tree stump, centuries old, its weathered wood smooth and grey. It hummed with a gentle, almost palpable energy, and there, fluttering desperately but softly, was a creature of exquisite beauty, a moon moth, its wings the colour of spun moonlight, each marked with an intricate, glowing pattern. It was trapped. Elara carefully positioned her hand lantern to gently amplify a natural ray of moonlight, creating a clear, bright path. It began to flutter, following the shimmering path Elara had created. With a final, graceful ascent, it rose through the opening, emerging into the open air. It circled once, its glowing wings showering Elara with a dusting of silvery, phosphorescent scales, a silent, grateful farewell. The path ahead, illuminated by the silvery dust, now pointed the way towards the source of the enchanting melody, which now filled the entire grove. Elara emerged into a clearing unlike anything she had ever imagined. It was a secluded sanctuary, bathed in a soft, ethereal light that seemed to emanate from everywhere. Tall, bell-shaped flowers, translucent and shimmering with gentle inner light, swayed silently, chiming with an inaudible resonance. In the very center of the clearing lay a crystalline pool, perfectly circular and reflecting the endless velvet of the night sky, studded with diamond-bright stars. It was from this pool that the beautiful twinkling melody now resonated with full, breathtaking clarity, a chorus of liquid notes, soft and deep, rising and falling like a comforting breath. And there, nestled on a soft bed of velvety moss, right beside the crystalline pool, lay her star-shaped carving. It was not lost at all. The wooden star, usually just a warm, smooth piece of elm, now pulsed faintly with a warm golden light, mirroring the glow of the surrounding flowers and the pool itself. As her fingers brushed the warm wood, a profound understanding settled over her. Her star carving had not been misplaced by accident. It had been called to this sacred heart of the woods, not to be lost, but to be cradled, cherished, and imbued with the gentle magic of this hidden sanctuary. She lifted the star, holding it close, and felt a surge of warmth, like a gentle hug from the forest itself. Around the edges of the clearing, Elara noticed her companions from the journey had gathered. The glimmerwing hovered silently near a glowing bellflower. The Pebble Sprites sat in a neat, contented row along the bank of the crystalline pool, their simple faces beaming with quiet joy. And high above, the moon moth circled once, its silvery dust catching the ethereal light before it ascended gently into the night sky. In this moment, surrounded by soft light, the liquid song, and the quiet presence of her forest friends, Elara felt a profound connection. With her star carving cradled gently in her palm, Elara turned from the luminous clearing. The path back felt both familiar and wonderfully new. She passed the spot where she had helped the Pebble Sprites, and saw them nestled comfortably on their stepping stones, dreaming quiet dreams. Further on, the delicate spiderweb that had once trapped the Glimmerwing shimmered empty, swaying gently in a non-existent breeze. The moon petal flowers, through which she had entered the ancient grove, parted silently once more, letting her pass as if she were a part of their gentle dance. As Elara neared the edge of the woods, the ethereal forest light began to subtly blend with the soft pale glow of the approaching dawn. She stepped out from beneath the boughs of the whispering woods, back into the familiar expanse of her own small garden, a silent smile gracing her lips. Back in her cozy cottage, the first rays of dawn were just touching her windowsill. Elara walked directly to it, her steps light with contentment. She placed the star carving back in its accustomed spot, amidst the moon-white pebbles and the smooth river stone. It pulsed softly, continuously, with a gentle warm light, casting a subtle golden hue across her room. She carefully took off her shawl, placing it gently over the back of her reading chair. As she prepared for bed, a deep sense of peace settled over her. Elara slipped into her bed, the soft blankets embracing her like a familiar friend. The golden light from the star on her windowsill pulsed softly, a comforting beacon. She closed her eyes, feeling the lingering warmth of the carving and the subtle hum of the wood still resonating within her. As sleep began to gently pull her down, Elara drifted into dreams as soft and bright as the star on her sill, knowing she was safe, cherished, and forever connected to the quiet wonders of the night.